My favorite example of this is Magic the Gathering, where human token are strong as bug token. You're all bugs, worms. Alright. We have done a quest. We do have a little bit of money. I don't think I want to invest it in blade training. Because it's going to be... yeah, exactly. How much do you have? Well, not enough, apparently. So if I do some training at all, and by the way, with 4NM, you cannot just make a fortune and then train and 5 minutes later, like 3 minutes later in vanilla, ta-da! You gain 4 levels. We can't do that. But there might be something we can train and be smart about. Like, I don't use sneak, really, and I don't think we'll try to develop that. But mercantile might be a long-term investment. Maybe? Maybe we could train mercantile. And we get a number, 3 training points per level, I think. So we can use them to train, or I can save them if I ever want to... if I ever want to reset my perks and class choices. Maybe it's better that I just... yeah. It's better that I just save my points for the time being. And my sword, I can practice killing other rats to get to 43. Well, the peasant still has his next to none chance of hitting the cat. Yeah. I understand the concept. Well, rats can kill me, especially because creatures tend to have a shield effect. Like they tend to block, not a shield effect. They tend to block a lot of the attacks. I don't have the 100% accuracy and fatigue, and I did not realize, but swinging this weapon, like swinging a weapon, costs a lot of fatigue with NM. And because on top of that, I've added equipment requirements, me using that weapon, I swing it twice and I'm exhausted. Fatigue is always great to train, as well as any other skills with fatigue mechanic. I usually save my points until later to gain some level from training when I'm strong enough already. Yeah, it feels like it might be a good idea. I could go for better equipment. We barely... we have a partial kiting set, which is not amazing, but it's going to be our armor for, well, for the foreseeable future, really. Let's see if we can get summon, if we can call our friend Jiub as soon as I've... do you mind if I, you know, settle my stuff here? Fletching, I wish to make arrows. Oh, I've never made any arrows? What is my fletching skill? Okay, I've never made any arrows, so... well, here we go. 15... oh, there we go. Shock arrows, that's the ones that I really, really want. So now I have only 20 shocking racer arrows, 140 of those, but to be fair, I think Jiub has like some steel arrows and they're just as good. So have that. Give me an extra septim. That worked. I'm not getting a lot of experience from it. Ooh, no, short blade. Cannot use short blade. I would love to find a long sword, like a Dwemer long jinx sword, because this is totally sweet. I do have an extra set at home, but I'm not sure which one. Yeah, not very interesting. Guys, give me a second. It's
I'll close it.
oh, you will? Thank you. You do not need to give me a second. Yeah, I can see my screen again. Yeah, it's much better, thank you. So we have some nice arrows. Maybe I should make the fire arrows using my one fire salt as well. Anyway, for the time being. Jiub.
A warm welcome to you, Sarah.
Welcome back, Jiub. Let's go together. We have egg poachers to kill. And if we could find a couple of cliff races along the way, yes, of course I will train you because I'm so good. If we can have a couple of cliff races along the way, I would be really, really pleased. So, yeah, we got 200 iron arrows. Now you got some magic ones. Make good use of them, Jiub, please. Thank you. Thing is, mercantile, speechcraft, and personality won't have any real effect until you have the relevant. Exactly, exactly. Most skills are, I don't want to say a waste of time, but a lot of skills are going to be almost a waste of time if you don't have the good perks for it. For now, I went for some very general ones, something to get a little more experience because I was level 1 at the time. And this one I think makes people not hate me so much, I think. However, when I picked them at the time, resetting perks and classes were free. So I was like, I'm going to take those for now. And when I'm higher level and I'm able to pick some truly useful perks, then I'll do that. So I see mercantile. Less expensive trainer and spell sellers, sort of meh. The first bid will no longer be so insolent. True, like the first offer they make is just crazy. Invest in merchant by raising their cash limits. Not so useful, like for me. They never run out of money because they buy my stuff so cheap. You have learned to bargain better by knocking out discounts from traders. So this is a good one to have, I would assume. But 60 mercantile is going to take me forever to get there. More things to buy, not so good. Services, not so good. Not so I mean, I don't feel it's super useful. You can sell anything to anyone. Can be like save time, but not really save money. Lure the stupidest enemies. What? Well, that must be fun to use, and I like that. I like that. Mercantile, very often it's the skill, like you don't take that skill, it just gets better over time, and you can cheese it up so easily in vanilla that you can get great mercantile without really specializing in it. And yes, Tiger Eye, that's what it is. That's what it is. Give us that cash. But I like the fact that mercantile can have an actual useful effect. They're both essential perks. Okay. And mercantile only has 2 good perks. Well, I would, the one that I would take is this one, possibly. And this one, really. So far I haven't done something incredibly stupid taking these 2 perks. I'm glad. Very glad. Okay, Jiub, let's go kill them. Hang on. I don't have any potion. I'm so sorry, Jiub. I take that back. Wait for me here. I will be right back. Okay. I do need to take... I only have cheap and bargain potions to restore health, but I need to have at least those. At least. Ingredients, we get rid of that. I'm gonna take bread if I get a little hungry. Oh. And potion wise, this is the big panic potion, so I'm taking it, but I don't want to use it. That's my big panic potion. How does the filter give me? I mean, okay. Okay. And these, I don't drink them during the fight, so I don't care that it's a weak one. Do you have the ladybird sign? I have it. No, hang on. I think I do. But I didn't take it for the... I do. I didn't take it for the personality. I took it for the 5 points of restore fatigue. That's what made me take it, because I had played enough with 4 NM and I have died so many times because I ran out of fatigue, like those rats that nearly killed me, that I was like, okay, I'm taking this one. There might be better ones, it's very likely, but from what Axe was telling me, it's also really important to have a good restore magicka. A lot of things are going with that. So for now I'm using this one, and when we level up, we'll be using that one. Okay. Alright, going back to Jiub. Look at me! Almost empty inventory. I'm running like the wind. So nice. I can actually, as long as my inventory is almost empty, I can sustain a long sprint. Which is very nice. Yes, yes, brother. Let us continue our adventures. And you know what we can do. That. Yeah, I use my brother to practice my speechcraft. Yes, I will train you, of course. I wish you didn't ask me every time we meet again. But it's like a tradition. The lady was my go-to sign as well. I really liked it. Because I, especially at first, I was playing mostly female characters. Now with permadeath and challenges, I don't get to be a lady all the time. But I liked it. I've never taken the Lord, for example.
Speak, traveler.
What? Speak, traveler.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I guess it's because I was moving at the same time that I did something funny with the sound. Okay, all my stats are good. Jiub, it's kind of hard to know if you're completely healthy, but let's have a bit of that and let's go. I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick. Except he went, I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick. Uh-oh. Well, I need to practice my long blade, so I did not one-shot this thing. Thank you. I know I said I need to practice my blade skill, but not on this crib.
I really can't help you, stranger.
Well, thank you for the water. A jug. Would that carry some stew? They don't seem to mind, so I'm taking it. Alright. Alright, people, I will be taking care of your little egg poacher problem. It's going sneaking. It's not gonna make, you know, my sneak power amazing, especially if I pull out a torch a la Fargoth. But there you have it. That's what we're doing. You don't like the daily powers? Like, here's the thing. I tend to not use them unless I'm in a really bad situation. I go, okay, what can I do? I think they can be interesting if you actually have like a lot of them. So they're like tricks that you can use, but I mean, coming from your birth sign, why not? But mostly coming from quests. So you do a quest, and instead of improving your long blade skill, you're taught a long blade technique, for example. In vanilla, the ladybird thing is broken and probably the best. I think it's the best. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Like cantrips. No, not really, because cantrips are essentially spells that you can cast over and over and over again, right? Which is what I've made for my cantrip mod. No, it's not true. There are spells that can never fail because they're so simple. But so no, not like cantrips really. Like a technique, like a combat or a concentration technique that you've learned, but because it's very demanding, because it takes a lot of concentration, like you need to sort of role play around it, obviously. Like the fact that powers are something that you can use once a day seems like why? If it was, I didn't even see it come to me. If it was like calling on a divinity to help you, then I do get that you would be limited on how often you can do that. Atronach is a clear winner, and NM Creator shares this belief too. The Atronach is scary for me. At the same time, you're so cute and much smaller. What are Quama Grubber? So baby Quama. It's nice to have a different stage between the forager and the actual worker. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the Atronach. What I love about the Atronach, it scares me. But hey, and I don't think I've done a very long playthrough with the Atronach, but what I like about it is that in vanilla, it is the only birth sign that actually has a long-lasting effect on how you play the game. And I wish that every birth sign would really determine how you can play your game. Let's go with the light spell, I think. And we have a quick save. Jiub? Jiub? Buddy? Where are you, buddy? I mean, if you follow me through the door, that's great. Okay, that's a bit worrisome. And now I'm being hunted. Yes, Jiub, are you here? You say who's there? There you are. Don't scare me like that. Okay, we've got people to kill. Oh, shit. Yeah, she followed me through the door. As I was getting to go through the door. It's alright, we got this. She two-shotted me, right? 2 shots. Okay. Jiub, that will be a 1-shot thing. Okay, Jiub, let's get out from the door. I don't see where you are, but please get away from the door. Let's not run. Let's sneak, why not? I still don't see you, Jiub, and that worries me. How can I keep you alive if I don't know where you are? Buddy? Jiub, psst, psst. Apparently this time she's not following me around. I'm not being chased. Yeah, exactly. It's a balanced one where it does influence how you play the game. So I like that. We do get some of that with a... Okay. Oh, pressure. Oh, that's gonna be a symphony thing. I'm quite sure. Is that maybe an effect that is applied on me because I'm underground for a long time? And if so, what can I do to alleviate it? Cast feather. But there's no way. Maybe. Let's see if casting feather is going to help with that. Yeah, okay, so now I know why Jiub is not following me. He's completely overburdened somewhere here. I think that's a symphony mechanic. And I failed casting the spell, so there's that. Let's go outside and see if going outside it makes the pressure go away. That's my guess on how this works. The more time you spend in a cave, the more pressure effect you have to endure. Yep, Jiub is there, stuck and unable to walk, I'm sure. And for him, that happened very quickly. Crap, I thought I was heading out for the exit, but no. I just went to another area. Yes, Jiub cannot see me because I'm far, far, far. That's where I want to go. He's overburdened. Oh, he's fine now. For some time being. I believe it's because of that pressure effect that we have. That drains fatigue, drains speed, and applies a heavy burden. Now, in terms of 4 NM, that's a death sentence. So the whole fighting people when you have your... Where am I going? Fighting people when your speed, fatigue, and you have a burden effect on top, I feel that's not a good idea. It's worth to create a heal companion stat spells. I do have one, but it's only 2 points, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's enough. Could it be? It could be a curse, actually. If it's a 4 NM effect, it tends to be set as curses. Come on. Come on, Magicka. I drank a potion. Give me Magicka now. Cost 40. Yeah, that pressure effect is basically screwing me over. And if that's the case, it's not a curse. What do I need to do? A dispel, maybe? How do I get rid of it? It could be that just getting outside for some time will eventually remove the effect, since it seemed to have been applied automatically. At least I can get to a shrine to, you know, have this fixed. But the burden, I would assume that a dispel effect would get rid of it, or I hoped. But if the effect is actually on a timer, very, very unsure. I know I can't fight those two NPCs with my... Yeah, like you see how I could run before because my inventory was empty. Now it's kind of half full because of the burden effect. And watch my stamina just plummet. I can't run anymore. Need to get rid of that burden effect. Like stat. I'll try the shrine, but the shrine is going to restore my attributes. I don't know that it's going to remove the burden effect. I'll try the feather spell again when I have enough magicka. But you know, if the burden is constant and I cast magicka, I would have to keep on casting it. And I will never be able to cast 80 points of feather to make up for the 80 points of burden. Like 80 points of burden is crazy. With 4NM, where burden and feather play such a big role. Well, that was quite a trip to the egg mine. We killed 2 Krama foragers, so it was not all for note. But mostly, I think. Okay, Temple, please help me. I cannot be this way with my fatigue drained and burden. Nope, nope, nope. Cannot be. I go to every shrine, pray to every saint, but we'll start with the tribunal. Yeah, sure. So that helped partially with my speed. Obviously, it was down to 0. So there's that. Let's do that again. Make sure, yeah, I don't have diseases. I don't think I have blight diseases either. And then fortify endurance. I mean, why not? That's nice, but it's not gonna help. Let's try feather. I successfully cast it, but burden is still there as it was, and I cast it for 3 points. Like, woo! We're cured. We can go. We're fine. I can try dispel again. Wouldn't dispel work to remove a burden effect? Where are you? Minor dispel.
What brings you to Vivec?
Drugs are good for you. Welcome on in. I'm a bit of in a bind right there because I know it's not gonna work. I don't know how to get rid of it. Remove curse. I'm sure there's something. They planned something. I think I'm going to remove the effects because I cannot play with those effects on. I mean, I cannot survive with those effects on. And no spell that I have at my disposal is going to remove the effect. So that is in fact cheating, but I don't see any other way. Because if I keep those on, I won't be able to run, we won't be able to fight. It's just going to be really bothersome. So, do I see... Is that where I would find pressure? Oh crap, can I not sell it? Remove it? What is it called? I thought it was called pressure. I'm not seeing it. Is there a burden on me? Oh crap, I can't even cheat it away. That's a spell, not something that's on me. That's spells that I've learned. I think I'm stuck with those. Yup. It's a drain attribute effect. The name of the spell is pressure, but I don't see it in the list. I wanted to try... Oh, this is on target. But it's a 50%. That's not good. Thank you for the cliff racer. At least I knew no cliff racer was attacking me here. And we're not attacking cliff racer either. But... Okay, at least... The thing is, if I use the console to remove the burden effect, then I will never be affected by the burden effect again, I think. It's a... What? The pressure effect is a racial bonus? No, like, some things, I do agree that racial bonuses, like if I wanted to dispel away my Dunmer energy, I wouldn't be able to. I agree with that, but this is pressure. There is this pressure spell that's probably given to me as an ability, and I can't remove it. It works like one. I think it's an ability, so in that way, yes. Yeah, but if I can't remove it... Yeah, you found one spell. Well, I don't want to give myself the spell. I'd like to purge it from... And... Yeah. I could do that. Can I do a get spell ID? Or have a look? Okay. I am... quick saving. I'm going to have a look in the CS. Oh yes, I could. And from there on, I will be able to see the ID? Okay. That could work too. Let's try that. We're desperate. I'll ask Hedgehog about it. Because I'm sure there's something. Like with the stench, when there's something that stinks, you cast water breathing and then you're not affected by the effect. You can remove, so pressure. And then let's just have a look. And then I've collapsed. Yeah. And then we remove pressure. I still have the burden effect. So what I did is I applied pressure twice, I believe. If I give myself the spell, sometimes Orin gets out of sync with the spell effect. Will stay on after the spell is gone. It's pretty hard to get rid of. I don't know if that's what's happening. Like, is it an ability? Is it a spell effect that is lingering? Or is there something very specific to do to get rid of it? How do we alleviate pressure? We fly. Maybe a levitation effect would remove that. Anybody sells levitation in here? Levitation is such a pricey spell effect.
Where would you like to go?
No, that's not what I want, sorry. I want the spells.
Well,
I do want to learn this one, though right now you hate me, so I don't really wanna. But I kind of need it. So I'm gonna... No, I don't want a treasure. Unlikely, the levitation, you mean? What do I want to do? I want to do my Lady's Grace thingy. Thank you, and now I'm gonna buy that spell from you.
Join me.
Because it will be useful eventually.
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
Spells are really pricey without the perk. The other one... I think in the Mages Guild, the male Dunmer is gonna have it.
Tell me what you want.
That could be useful. Okay. Guild of Mages. I'm gonna try the Guild of Mages. I'm gonna get myself... You know what? Because we're not sure it's going to work. Let me give myself a levitation spell and test it. That's seeing how the spell effects added by the symphony are usually removed by something that is more or less the opposite. That just could be it. If not, I'll open the construction set, find the pressure spell, get the spell ID, and remove it. Fake, real. Let's go with the wild because I might not be able to cast it otherwise. Ah. It cost 100 and I have 0 chance of casting it. Construction set time. Let's have a look. Construction set, here we go. I can have a look together. And we'll be looking at the symphony, that is the patch. I think the main file is an add something as well. Toggle God mod makes any spell 100% to cast. I should have tried that. I should have tried that. That would be quite nice too. Add symphony. And it's towards the end of my mod list. There it is. Let's have a look. Spell called Pressure. Surely we can find that. Cold hot cocoa. Yum. Pressure, okay. All right. There are 3 pressure spells and they're all abilities. Drain, fatigue, this is the one. Okay. Okay, let me write this down. So the name of the spell is hashtag underscore LCH MOOW2 LCH. And there is also, I don't know which one I have, but I remove all 3 of them just in case. Hashtag LCH underscore MOOW1 and the same without the 1. Oh, that's not what I have. I have one of These, I have this. Oh, I have both. I think they accumulated. That would be for the burden. I also have the drain fatigue, which is just not good with 4 NM. And the thing is, when using that, I think you cannot be ever affected by that spell effect again. So it's a bit of a, you know, a bit of a cheat. But, you know, let's hide up. So step 1, I'm gonna go toggle god mod to see if levitation could be it. And then we'll remove the spell effects. All of them. So don't like them. What is the best thing before sliced bread? Or what was the best thing before sliced bread? Yeah, that there's something, because I remember removing something and then casting the spell again and it wouldn't work because I sort of already had it. And if I make myself sort of immune to drain fatigue, I think it's something that is used quite a bit. Alright, step 1, we try toggle god mod. We give ourselves levitation. Any levitation will do this time. Up. Well, let's go with levitate real. I'm not sure what that means. Great levitation. It looks like a vanilla spell. Hey, faded epitaph. Okay. Levitation, great. I did cast the effect. It did nothing for my pressure. Okay. Here we go. I can remove the god mod before I forget about it. Wouldn't that be convenient? Player. Remove spell. And we go. I don't need the space. We said hashtag. Where's my hashtag? Is that? There we go. Hashtag underscore LCH underscore MOOW. What did I do? I didn't call my quote. It's okay, I got more. Let's try 2. Thank you. And just in case, there was 2 underscore LCH. No? Well, hopefully that's... Nothing! Hashtag underscore LCH underscore MOOW2 underscore LCH. Okay, this one's not working. I'm gonna go with a remove effect, at least for burden. What was the drain fatigue effect? Do you know this one as well? Player. Oh, effects. Okay, burden is gone. The speed drain attribute. Hang on, it's a drain attribute. And drain fatigue, that's not good. So,
What is this about?
To you, Veteran. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
there we go.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
It is blessed to hear.
My speed seems to be working properly though. Sorry, my fatigue.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
It did remove 20 for drain fatigue. I'll use it. I'll use it. So I'm kind of hesitant to go back into that cave to kill those egg poachers. So that sort of puts an end to our career with the Mages Guild. Yeah, my fatigue is normal again. I can run again. And I now have a spell that I will never be able to cast, but let's go kill some cliff racers. Like, after all this running around doing nothing, I need to do something meaningful.
So good to see you.
Yes, Jiub. Even though it's nighttime and that's never a good idea to go hunting at night. So let's get to bed.
Yes.
Shift left mouse button. You mean to remove the spell? Yeah. Though it's not like I'm cheating having it there. I will never cast it. I don't do any alteration. Okay, it's 9 o'clock in the evening. We'll set out early in the morning after we've had a little bit of tea and a bit of bread. Here we go. Let's go, Jiub. Let's do something meaningful. Like, I don't know, at least improve my long blade so I can use that better sword. Let's do this, Jiub. And I think the nearest place for me to find cliff racers is to go straight past the fort and into the Morrowind region. Are you a fence? I think that's still the fence person. Yes. And he's still very rude to me, so... Memory monitor. Too much memory. Sorry. Nice. So nice to get a warning about the memory. Yeah, the sun is doing things to the sheep behind. Just ignore it. I realized I was dyslexic when I went to a toga party dressed as a goat. That would do it. That would do it. Alright, Malagamore region, here we go. We don't do alchemy, but we do cook. So that matters. This guys, it's an outlaw for sure. It looks like a Nord, possibly barbarian. We're level 3. He might be anywhere between level 3 and level 10. That sounds fun. So what if we open up by... We could pay him off, by the way, but I really don't want to do that. What if we put some distance? I forgot Jiub. Crap. Okay. but he's walking. Yeah, I had a feeling that could be the case. And punching him in the face is... well, it could go either way. Jiub, 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 Jiub.
Careful with that, friend.
I just need to remember to take Jiub with me. I've got a feeling that if when I lose him he's walking... okay, you crashed. If I lose him when he's walking and then when I recall him to me, he's gonna be... yeah, he just walked off a cliff. It's like... Jiub, bro. There's just no hope. Let's go there. Even Jiub has lost faith in our crusade, which is really sad. Do not leave without Jiub. Do not leave without Jiub. I got this. That I've already lost here somehow. So maybe I lost him in a temple. No. You with me? You're with me, buddy. I know I'm fast.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Because I don't have the burden effect anymore. Do you ever try running your installation with and without merge object? I find that, at least with my Lord Order, it messes up some creature spawns level as any other. I mean, it can be an issue if you're... like, I do have an example. I have Re that adds enchanted items using vanilla enchantments. And then I have better enchantments that changes those enchantments into constant, weaker ones, but constant ones. And so... I could try that easy. And so if I merge everything, merge object is going to say, ooh, from better enchantment, we need to make that constant. And from Re, we need to make that an on cast. And then it says constant enchantment on cast. Like it does what it's supposed to do, which is take the information about different informations about different objects and put it all together. But it doesn't work. So technically, you could go without merging objects if you were 200% sure about the fact that your Lord Order solves the conflicts the way you want them. So if you have multiple mods that affect the creature, you make sure that you load the one you really want to happen. What happens more often is that you have a mod that is going to modify the stats of the creature and another one that is going to modify the texture of it. And if you don't merge the object, you're going to have one or the other. And maybe since we're reloading, we're not going to have the strong outlaw on the bridge. I want to kill cliff racers. That's my #1 goal right now. Oh, come back here. We do. So right now he's not aggressive, but the moment we get close, he's going to attack or ask for money. So here's my plan. We cast a burden spell on him from as far as possible. That might not work. There might be some collision issue. And we let him, might not have enough charges. And we'll let him run to us and hopefully exhaust himself a little bit. While he's running to us, as soon as he gets to us, we absorb his agility. Maybe we should use that. I don't know how strong he is. Like if he's level 3, We might do it. If there's anything higher, we're just gonna die. Not enough charges. Okay, so that strategy gone. Other ways to get his attention. Jiub, do you still have some marksman items? Yeah. I'll take one and try to get his attention. Yes, Jiub, I am training you. How many times? Okay. In the meanwhile, hopefully Jiub is gonna do the thing where he shoots at him. Shoots at him, Jiub. Oh, he's given up. No, dude. I mean, if you keep... He's not attacking me. Oh, I feel bad. Shank. Oh, crap. He's a companion. Okay, yeah. Hi. Hi. I thought he was an outlaw. Look, honest mistake. When we're better friends. And I suppose it's because I shot you, yeah? Sorry, Shank. My bad. Bye. Bye. I tried to be cautious, guys. I really did try. We have a cliff racer, though. Yes! We're a little hungry. Oh, come on, Cliffy. It might be one that we already fought and run away and then it eventually... Okay, jump! Attack! Coward! Jiub, get him! Seriously, Jiub? You have bows and arrows. Cliff racers ignore us. That's right. That's right. We're no threat to the cliff racers. I'm guessing, yes. It could be that he's still attacking the other one. It's very possible. No, like, brother. Brother, you disappointed me. Gotcha. Get some arrows back. Can you believe it? That he's using the iron arrows and not the shock ones that I gave him. I mean, I understand it's because the shock ones have a lesser damage and companions and NPC. Okay, bye, Shanks. Companions and NPCs equip the weapon or the armor with the best stats without taking into account the enchantment that is on it. Really being annoying today, aren't you? So if I wanted him to use those better arrows, I should give him only those arrows. But then he's got only 20 of them, so he's gonna go through them so quickly that at some point I'm gonna count on him to shoot something for me, and it's not gonna happen because he will have run out of arrows. So as long as we're hunting cliff racers, I think he can waste those iron arrows. I am so hungry. It's only 12, but I haven't had breakfast.